Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is your first of two You Pick Tuesday matches. We want to see Ronnie Coleman 2001 Arnold's Classics versus 2001 Olympia. Well, I don't use the 2000, thank you Starman, you guys ever see that show by the way? Anyway, I don't use the 2001 Arnold's Classics very much, hard to get good footage, and to be honest with you, I think people are a little bit too high on this version. I've seen him in better condition, in my opinion, and I have seen him bigger. So really, this is not his best one. 99 World Amateur or World Championships. I mean, that was an outstanding version. But anyway, I think it's going to be enough to defeat 2001 Mr.Olympia. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? Ronnie Coleman, he got tired of standing there, holding his abs. He let his air out. Jeez Louise, guys. Definitely not very fair, I guess some of you guys could say, for putting up a picture like this. But guess what? If you're on stage, you should be holding that midsection in the whole time. And the Arnold Classic version would more than likely get the symmetry round because he was able to hold his midsection in a very conditioned version. Here's another look at the front relaxed position, and like I said, there's not the best of all the footage, and this is kind of strange. It looks like they were in some sort of hallway or something. Ronnie Coleman at the Arnold Classic, but they were up there competing. I don't know, it was earlier on or something. Didn't look like a whole lot of money put into this situation. But there was, of course, the other stage. Looked pretty good. Midsections, guys. Look at that bloated midsection. Ronnie Coleman was not feeling well at all. Said he drank a gallon of water, just trying to get up out of bed because he couldn't get up out of bed. So he needed to have some water. He was sick. I think he competed at the Arnold Classic first, and it was too much for him. And then he competed at the Olympia. But to tell you the truth, I think he was going to be huge coming into the Olympia. It looks like that. Could you imagine if he was feeling better? You know what I mean? He would look bigger. Anyway, guys, that's symmetry round. Take it for what it is. Front double bicep pose. Little unfair to use the one for the Arnold's Classics. He already won the event, so his endorphins are flying high. It's like when you're at work, Friday afternoon, you have a long afternoon to work. You're kind of dragging your feet, and then the boss comes in and says, you're going home early with full pay. Boom! Veins come out. You start doing pull-ups on wherever you're working. Anyway, he's much bigger, much better, it looks like, at the Arnold Classic. His arm's bigger anyway. I'm not saying he's heavier, but the muscle separation is there, in particular in the midsection. Here is one more look at it, and look at his arms in 2001. His biceps, they don't look as large. He looks like a big version of Coleman, minus the huge peaks that we definitely did see that in 2002 as well at the Olympia. His arms were downsized. And then he came back 2003 and he had more of what you would see here in 2001 Arnold's. Now this is a situation, this is that hallway that I was telling you about. It didn't look like Ronnie was flexing very hard here. Looked like they had them out there for an hour or something. He lacks the oil on his legs as well. So I guess a little unfair to use that one. Go to the front lat spread, and this is a dominance for the Arnolds. Now this is a better footage, better posture, I guess you could say, for Ronnie Coleman. You can see his legs are flexed to their fullest. Much better muscle separation. His delts are very symmetrical. I don't like when he holds one of his delts back. You see that? He's trying to go turtle, his turtle head. He's trying to go turtle, but he looks very fantastic at the Arnolds. And look at lat for lat. It's a knockout shot, or I guess that's a home run, not a knockout sound. Of course, you hit somebody hard enough, it does sound like a ball bat. It does sound like a ball bat. Just like when Danny Spivey punched, what's his name, Adrian Adonis in the face. Sounded like a ball bat hitting a ball. Anyway, go to the side, and this could be debatable. Now, you could see the conditioning of the legs from the front lat. Definitely better for the Arnolds. And now it looks like they reversed the situation. Isn't that funny? He looks huge, guys. And that's what I was saying. I think his prep for the Olympia, he was going in to be big. But I don't know how much time was in between these two events. I mean, he looks like he's prepped to be 20 pounds bigger at the Olympia. But of course, he is much sharper at the Arnold's. But judging by this, it's confusing. Look at the legs, guys. His thin skin at the Olympia, much better, much better. Here's the next side shot. And to be honest, if you look through the repertoire of Ronnie Coleman, his side shots from 2001 and even 2002, not bad, considering that them versions were considered his worst. 2001, guys, at the Olympia, his side chest and his side tricep, not too shabby. It looks bigger and thicker and just as conditioned, but you can see he probably has a much smaller waistline at the Arnold's. He looks healthier, you know what I mean, guys? At the Arnold, he looks more like a human being and not some sort of alien creature. This is the rear lat spread, I guess. 2001 at the Olympia for Ronnie Coleman, his back's lat spread was so narrow, and you can't really see from this one. But it is basically the same angle as the Arnold's, and this is the only real shot you can get of the rear lat spread from the Arnold's Classics. Now this is another one from the Olympia, and you see what I mean, guys? He has no lats. His Christmas tree, I've never seen it look so good, though. Food for thought. But does that really count when he's got no lat spread? He's a big version, but man, oh man, this lat spread made it one of his worst versions, for sure. And the Arnold's, hey, par for the course for looks like a late 90s rear lat spread for Ronnie Coleman, like a 99. Looks like a 99 Olympia. Go to the rear double by. Same situation here. Looks like a 1999, 1998 even rear double by at the Arnold's. That's an awesome rear double by. Look how conditioned he is. Wow. Look at the hamstrings, the glutes. 2001 Mr. Olympia. Same thing for his back. His back looks downsized. His lats, I mean. And his Christmas tree, still prominent. He has one of the best Christmas trees in 2001 Olympia. Funny. Nowhere near separated in the hamstrings. Just a clearly... Looks like his waistline's a lot bigger too. Clearly a better, more conditioned, just altogether better, more aesthetically pleasing version at the Arnold's Classics. So really, there can be really no debate between these two versions, rather. This is the abs and thigh pose. Look at the abs on Ronnie Coleman at the 2001 Arnold's Classics. Can you believe that? If you do believe it, well... Anyway, guys, this just razor sharp abs. Totally, it looks like a totally different man altogether. They're Lee Priest like. They're Sean Ray like. They're Chris Cormier like, even. And no, I'm not even gonna say anything about it. I can be foolish too. All right. I'll give you just a quick glimpse. Boom, there it is. If you didn't get that, well, hey. I'm sure you more educated bodybuilding fans know exactly what's going on. Hey, I can be serious sometimes, but not for the abs and thigh. That's it. Let's go to the most muscular. And not much can be told by this one. It's at a different angle. You can see his head looks funny. It looks like a funnier head in 2001. It just looks like he tried to go turtle in a lot of the shots. And I think it may be because he had a goatee. You think that... I think that made a difference. Ronnie Coleman should not have any hair on his face, any hair on his entire body. Anyway, guys, here's another look at the most muscular, and this will be the final say on this. Just a little bit of a fun one, obviously joking around a little bit with the abs and thigh. I'm sure you guys will forgive me on that one. 2001, Mr. Olympia. I don't know if I want to call him underrated. That rear lat spread really puts him downward, and the front lat spread, he looks so funny. but he was very thick, and from certain side shots, his legs looked very conditioned. His glutes were in. Midsection, he really had trouble controlling that midsection. But other than that, not his worst version, I don't think. And the Arnold Classic, that version is your winner, obviously, guys. This is a very lean version, very complete version of Ronnie Coleman. I believe it would rank right up there with the 1999 Olympia, 1998. Maybe even better. He had no gyno. Hard to say, guys. I wish we had better footage. Hit thumbs up on the video. That was your first of 2 You Pick Tuesday matches. Look forward to one more. Have a great day.